Hello students, today I am teaching you Module 2, the principle of effective demand. The logical starting point of Keynes' theory of employment is the principle of effective demand. The level of employment depends on effective demand. Thus, unemployment results from a deficiency of effective demand, and the level of employment can be raised by increasing the level of effective demand. In ordinary language, demand means desire. It becomes effective when income is spent in buying consumption goods and investment goods. Keynes used the term effective demand to denote the total demand for goods and services at various levels of employment. Different levels of employment represent different levels of aggregate demand. A level of employment where aggregate demand equals aggregate supply is the point of effective demand. According to Keynes, the level of employment is determined by effective demand, which in turn is determined by the aggregate demand price and aggregate supply price. Aggregate demand price. The aggregate demand price for the output of any given amount of employment is the total sum of money or proceeds which is expected from the sale of the output produced when that amount of labor is employed. Thus, the aggregate demand price is the amount of money which the entrepreneurs expect to get by selling the output produced by the number of men employed. Aggregate demand function schedule. Level of employment, that is capital N in lakhs of workers. Aggregate demand price in crores of rupees. Level of employment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and aggregate demand price 175, 250, 325, 400, 475, 550. The above table shows the aggregate demand function schedule. It shows that the aggregate demand price for each level of employment. When 1 lakh workers are provided employment, the aggregate demand price is rupees 175 crores. When 6 lakh workers are provided employment, the aggregate demand price is rupees 550 crores. It shows that with increasing the level of employment, aggregate demand price also increases. In the above diagram, OX-axis measures level of employment and OY-axis measures aggregate demand price. When level of employment increases from OL1 to OL2, the aggregate demand price also increases from L1D1 to L2D2. Aggregate supply price. At any given level of employment of labor, aggregate supply price is the total amount of money which all the entrepreneurs in the economy taken together must expect to receive from the sale of the output produced by that given number of men if it is to be just worth employing them. The aggregate supply price refers to the proceeds necessary from the sale of output at a particular level of employment. Aggregate supply function schedule. Level of employment N in lakhs of workers. Aggregate supply price in crores of rupees. The level of employment 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and aggregate supply price 100 rupees, 200, 300, 400, 500 and 600. From the above table, it is clear that to employ 1 lakh workers, the entrepreneurs expect rupees 100 crores. Similarly, to employ 2 lakh workers, minimum expectation is rupees 200 crores. In the above diagram, OX-axis measures level of employment and OY-axis measures aggregate supply price. ASF curve slopes upwards from left to right, which indicates that as employment increases, the aggregate supply price also increases. At the level of full employment, the ASF curve will be a vertical straight line. At the level of full employment, the ASF curve will be a vertical straight line. Equilibrium level of employment, that is the point of effective demand. According to Keynes, effective demand is determined by the intersection of aggregate demand function and aggregate supply function, which in turn determines the equilibrium level of income and employment. Employment in lakhs of workers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, aggregate supply price, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500 and 600. Aggregate demand price 175, 250, 325, 400, 475, 550. Comparison. Now first unit ADF is greater than ASF. Second ADF is greater than ASF. Third also ADF is greater than ASF. ADF means aggregate demand function. ASF means aggregate supply function. In the fourth unit, ADF is equal to ASF, that is 400 is equal to 400, and fifth unit, ADF is less than ASF. At sixth unit also, ADF is less than ASF. The economy reaches equilibrium level of employment when the aggregate demand function becomes equal to the aggregate supply function. From the above table, it is clear that at 4 lakh workers, the ADF and ASF are intersecting and are equal. This is the point of effective demand and equilibrium level of employment. In the above diagram, point E is the point of effective demand. At this point, N0 is the equilibrium level of point. At this point E, ADF and ASF are intersecting and equal. At NF, ASF is greater than ADF, and at N1, ADF is greater than ASF. Thank you, students.